Okay, well, this channel is still going to be fairly Scotch and whiskey related. It's still going to be pretty much the same thing that it's been so far, but I figure that since Watches and Wonders is coming up, I might as well do a quick little video about Watches and Wonders. So I figured I would do like a quick little, not so much prediction video, but more of a what I would like to see video instead for Watches and Wonders. So I've never done one of these videos before, but I was actually watching one of Barkin Jack's videos, and to be honest, I don't really watch Barkin Jack's videos, but I watched this one that he put out a couple days ago for Watches and Wonders, and I really liked it. I thought it was a really good video. I really liked his predictions, so I figured, you know what, I think I'd probably try one myself. And this is just going to be, this is not going to be the whole kit and caboodle of all different types of watch brands. This is just going to be a little bit of Rolex, maybe a little bit of Tutor, and maybe a little bit of Omega. First up, Rolex. One thing that everybody's been talking about for a number of years that I thought would be kind of cool would be a white Explorer, Explorer 1. I think it'd be a good call. I think it would be highly sought after. I think it would just be a cool mix. I mean, after all these different brands, but specifically Rolex, like Rolex does a white chronograph. They do different color OPs. They do different color date justs. Why would you not do a white Explorer up until this point? Makes absolutely no sense. So I think that's a no-brainer, and that's also one of the things that Barkin Jack also talked about doing. So I think that's a no-brainer. Next up, and this is something that I mentioned to a bunch of my friends in the watch community, and they kind of didn't really like that idea, but I say, why not go with a white sub? Why not a white sub? If you can do a white and black dial Daytona, why can't you do a white sub? I think it'd be interesting. I think everyone would go nuts over it, lose their minds. Everyone would want one. It would sell out, obviously, but it's a little bit different. Now, some of my friends in the watch world, they said, oh, no, that's just too much Tutor. That's too much like Tutor for everybody's liking now. We can't do that. Why would you want to do that? Tutor's already got the market cornered. I think it'd be different. Like I said, this is just a fantasy idea. This is just something that I'd like to see. So I think it would be cool to have a white Submariner. Why not? I mean, Omega just did the white Speedy, which they don't do hardly ever. So why not do a white sub? Okay, next up, I guess I should probably say next up is, I guess Tutor. I mean, I don't really have a prediction or a fantasy for Tutor. I really don't care what Tutor does. I mean, basically what Barkin Jack said, I think would be cool. But I really don't care about what they would do. I think a lot of people have been talking about that the pink chronograph that just came out. I don't know why you would do that. I mean, I get it if it's a special edition that has to do with Inter Miami and Messi and all that. I mean, yeah, I guess that's kind of cool, especially if it's super limited, as long as it's not like Omega limited. I guess it's cool. I wouldn't have chosen pink, but I guess if it's only because of Messi and Miami, I guess that's kind of a cool idea. Next, speaking of, like I said, about Omega and about being limited, this is, I think I'd like to do an actual video on this at some point, but Omega needs to get their ish together. Like, seriously, come up with some new, better, easy to remember. This is just a watch guy thing. Come up with better reference numbers, but also get rid of 80% of the catalog. Like, just get rid of it. It's stupid. It's a waste of time. It's egregiously overbearing on the watch consumer. It's just like, what are you doing? Like, come up with a better product. At least, thank God they got rid of the Snoopy. I think that's the best thing they could have done. I think they should not bring the Snoopy back for at least another 5 or 10 years. Only maybe have it on the every 10-year anniversary of the Apollo 13 voyage. And that's that. That's the only time they should have it. They say on special anniversaries. It shouldn't be a regular thing in the catalog, ever. I think it's corny to have a cartoon character on your watch, whether it be Peanuts characters or Snoopy. Doesn't matter. It's stupid. It's not professional. Good thing they're dumping it. I like the white Speedmaster idea, But they need to overhaul that entire collection. And my main beef, I've mentioned this on different live streams for a couple years already. They need to retire the Globemaster and bring back a 21st century edition of the Constellation, the Pie Pan Constellation. So bring back a 1960s version with dog legs, a dog legs case, modern dimensions, not the 34. I think they might have also done one in 36, but I can't remember. But do one just like the Globemaster, but without that hideous script writing on it. That's ugly as sin. Just do it with vintage keys, vintage tones, and just make it better. That thing would sell like hotcakes. It would be crazy. Next up. What else do I think Rolex might do? Will they bring back the Coke? Will they discontinue the Pepsi? I think, now I guess this is more leaning into prediction area instead of what I was saying before about fantasy. But how can I not address the Coke and the Pepsi? I think they would be foolish to get rid of the Pepsi. I think it's 50-50 if they do or if they don't. I don't buy into the belief that it's too hard for them to make the color. I think that's a load of crap. I mean, this is Rolex. If cheap Chinese fakes and homages can have ceramic bezels, then Rolex can make a ceramic bezel. Don't be an idiot and think that they can't. I think they do bring back the Coke at some point in the next couple of years. I don't know if it's this time. They probably should. I think they should get rid of the Batman. I think that thing has run its course. It's time for it to go. I also think they should get rid of the Celebration. Get rid of that OP. I'm not a big OP fan in the first place, but I would probably get rid of that. I would streamline that too. I do like the idea of one-upping the 1908. That would be nice if you brought in a annual calendar. I think perpetual calendar might be a bit much, but an annual calendar would be really nice for the moon phase. I don't think you could go wrong with that at all. Just change the strap. Change that leather strap, make it more like a pin buckle, or just something, just not as thick, because that current one is just too big. So thin it up, make it a pin buckle, maybe a nice leather strap or something like that, even though it has leather now, but that's kind of what I would do. So make it a little bit better. I think if they made that a really nice dress watch, if Omega got it together with the Globemaster, I think that would be good too. I think that would be a good little change up for Watches and Wonders. So again, this is the first time I've ever done one of these walking videos, walking around the exchange at night, because I think the backdrop is pretty good. I don't know if I'll do this again or not in the future. Gotta see kind of how it looks. I know others are a lot better at this than I am, but this is the first time I've ever done one of these walk around videos, so we'll see how it looks. If you like it, let me know, or don't. Probably only about 3 or 4 people that see this video, since my videos are still pretty new. But yeah, I guess we'll see. Another only week or so, and then the Watches and Wonders will be here. So let's see what happens. Should be a good ride.